Good evening, everybody, and thank you for stepping with me once again on board Norwegian Star. In today's episode, we spent 2 full sea days on board this beautiful ship. No worries, we'll have no time for getting bored. Breathtaking views, fantastic food, and amazing friends. This is 14 Days at the End of the World, Episode 10, Glaciers and Parties. Norwegian Star was sailing in the morning deep into Magellan Strait. It took Magellan's fleet 38 days to cross the strait, which we are now negotiating only in 2 days. The strait is 350 miles long, and at its narrowest point, it has a width of 1.2 miles. The Strait of Magellan is curvy and relatively narrow, with several islands along the way, and has rather unpredictable weather. Sudden changes of wind and sea condition are not rare in this part of the world. Showers can be expected even on an otherwise fair day in the summer. The strait is also famous for a geographical phenomenon known as willy wow, which refers to a sudden blast of wind descending from the mountains down to the coast. This difficulty to navigate through a very difficult sea condition makes maritime piloting compulsory for vessels passing through the strait, and therefore for 2 days we had on the bridge a Chilean pilot. So no worries, you are on safe hands, and you can admire the breathtaking views of Magellan Strait. What, Miguel, what are you doing in a casino? You are not a gambler.
I like to abuse goldfish.
Who's the goldfish? Funny, can I do it? I was lucky enough to make during this trip amazing friends from all around the world. And that was a big advantage during those 2 days at sea when, to be honest, I didn't have 1 second to spare. Plenty of fantastic memories and amazing friends. After breakfast, when I returned to my cabin, I found an invitation signed by Norwegian Star Captain Konstantinos Gokas to join him in the afternoon on the bridge for unique views of Amalia Glacier. The spectacular landmark was not on our itinerary, but Captain Gokas decided to make a little surprise to all passengers on board Norwegian Star. Sailing a little bit faster during the night and creating some time to spare and get closer to this magnificent creation of Mother Nature. The Amalia Glacier, or Skua Glacier, is found in Bernardo O'Higgins National Park and comes down from the southern Patagonian ice field. It is a retreating glacier and is receding at an incredibly speed compared with other glaciers in the region. This glacier partially surrounds Relux volcano and erodes its northern flank. And because you are my friend, you have access to the bridge too. Please switch off your mobile phone and keep quiet. This natural beauty can be dangerous for sailors. The end of the world has always a magic influence, attracting to this deserted area travelers from all around the world. And many times the Romanian flag was placed here by explorers coming from my native country, Romania. It was so exciting to discover that on board Norwegian Star, 5 crew were Romanians, and on board we had 2 groups of tourists traveling with me to the end of the world. Great reason for a celebration. With the significant support of our guest service manager, Claudia Condoraki, I organized a private cocktail on board and invited all Romanians plus my new friends. And believe me, it was a great party. Now to dine in another specialty restaurant on board Norwegian Star. If you are a fan of French cuisine, you want a romantic date night, or you plan to celebrate a special occasion on board your cruise, Le Bistro is where you'll want to dine while sailing with Norwegian Cruise Line. The restaurant is done up in a palette of gold and tan with pops of red and dark wood accents. White tablecloths add an air of sophistication. Ornate photos and artwork adorn the walls. It aims to imitate a small eatery in France, evoking feelings of upscale coziness and romance. For the first course, cruisers can choose from items like escargot with garlic herb butter, smoked duck and walnut salad, steamed mussel, or French onion soup. Main courses includes coq au vin, grilled swordfish, Atlantic salmon, beef and pork tenderloin, duck breast, and roasted rack of lamb. Mouth-watering desserts feature vanilla creme brulee, chocolate fondue, and a trio of profiteroles. Are you hungry? Of course, I cannot end this episode without another theme party. NCL was the first cruise line to launch the idea of white party on board, and the model was taken by other cruise lines too. Doesn't matter if you don't have anything white at hand. Important is to have the party mood with you. That's all for today. For tomorrow, we'll spend an entire day in one of the Chilean fjords and a unique natural reserve in Puerto Chacabuco. See you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Time on YouTube channel Land Admirer 1969. And don't forget that yesterday is but today's memory and tomorrow is today's dream. Thank you for watching and good night.